Y'all ain't know it.
Said we really on the right.
We back in here.
On the iPad.
Not the iPad on your heart. Y'all know what time it is.
We is Apple users.
Bishop, can you adjust the light for us? We back and we live.
I did mess it up. My bad, bro.
Y'all know what time it is. All four gonna be back at the building today.
Hey.
Cable Coda got all the way back from Essence Fest.
So
We saw this one. You showed this to me last week. Because I was telling you how the guy who comes and sings.
No, they're talking about a video.
Nobody
They're talking about a
We're talking
video.
about Isn't He Beautiful by Rich Tober.
Is
And-
that is.
And a guest. What's the guest name? Because he.
DeaJohn.
Y'all haven't got here to that Rich Tober. I'm telling you, that's some fire. Yo fire son.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That's some yo fire son. We got Cable Code back from Essence Fest. Oh, y'all know what time it is. Hey, what was going on down at Essence Fest?
Oh my God, y'all. Essence was absolutely amazing. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all the best part.
What?
I met Vice President Harris.
Oh,
Not Kamala. Not Campbell.
And
Did she have the pearls on?
none other than my best friend in my head, who I want to be in some form of fashion, Miss Oprah Winfrey.
Oh,
I saw Oprah when she made Big Frida too. It looked like it was amazing. It's so sweet.
Man, it was absolutely beautiful. And they were doing a panel about the new color purple. Y'all, the movie is going to be amazing.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I mean, if y'all
Mr.
never saw the
Rodney
musical,
Henson
They
was
gonna redo the
there.
color purple?
Fantasia was
They're
there.
bringing the musical to the big screen. So if you ever saw the play, they bring it to the big screen.
Oh my
I'm super
goodness.
excited. I'm definitely
That's
excited.
gonna be
for
really
it.
Who was all down
I
at the fest?
think
Who wasn't at the fest? If you wasn't at the fest, you wasn't nowhere. Because
Oh,
everybody was at the fest. The fest is for the black of the blacks.
Wow.
It is the real black and the black festival. Like y'all do not need to miss it because next year is Essence's 30th year anniversary. So we definitely going bigger and better at Essence, man. We listen. We need to be going ahead and getting our situations together for Essence for 2020.
You know we are. We gonna be there.
We need us to be there.
Oh,
We need to be up in the place because it's going down. But this year, of course, with hip hop,
50.
baby, they brought them out. Do you hear me? Everybody and their mama.
Lauryn Hill,
Listen.
Dougie Fresh,
Listen. Dougie Fresh. Let me tell you something about Dougie.
KRS-One.
Let me tell you something.
Richard Simmons.
Dougie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dougie, listen, I don't care what nobody say. As old as Dougie Fresh is, he ain't never went out. Like, I'm talking about his. Man, when I tell you he's so dope, he's so dope. I had an awesome opportunity to manage talent, manage events. Y'all, I love my career. I love what I do. And it was phenomenal. I probably slept maybe a good 6 hours while I was in New Orleans, but it was worth it. I promise I could move on fumes. Because I don't have to do it that often, but I absolutely love what I do. I love the perks. And as I was telling you guys, I had security and a driver.
Not
So it is official. It's official. It's official. I've been telling them for a minute. I want a driver. I want a driver. It's supposed to be in my life. And so every year at Essence,
I need it in my life.
Listen, every year at Essence, God allows me to experience what I do on a different level.
I gotta get some of that show for life, girl.
Listen, I already knew that I'm destined for greatness. My name's, supposed to be in light, stars, all of that stuff, even if I'm just still playing a back. But a driver is officially necessary.
My God.
Listen, it was 115 degrees.
No, that's
in Dallas, baby.
Good
Listen. And y'all can look at me and see I ain't got no kind of tan.
That's
I
for
was
stalking.
definitely not in the sun. But having a driver that literally stopped traffic so you can walk across, got out, made sure I got where I need to go. Listen, I'm about that life. Hear me? I'm about that life.
Stop
Stop
in
it.
the name
Of K,
of
baby.
love.
Of K. Stop in the name of K is crossing. How
You
about
know, not to put my business out there, but you can know I used to date a guy who did that for a living.
Shut your mouth.
And I can only imagine because riding with him, we always felt like that.
Yes.
The leather seats, the car used to be tinted out black. He'll pull
I'm
up,
about it.
open the door,
I'm about
do
it.
all of that. And I'm like, this how you treat your clients?
Yeah,
Like,
and just the fact of I would have been standing for like 10 to 12 hours only to go get dressed, get over to the dome so that we could get ready for the concerts and everything. Listen. To get in the back of the car, literally be able to kick my legs up and just lay down, or let the seat go back and let the air. And with the heat being what it was, like
It was already cool in the car when you got
cool,
in there.
it was snowballs. I literally had to put a blanket in the truck. Like they was just like, "Miss K, you good?" I'm like, "Yes, keep it cool on y'all." I was turning it up in the back. So listen, God, I thank you. Let me just take a moment to just thank God for the amazing things He has allowed me to experience as just a snippet of what my life is going to and what is becoming, because it was amazing.
Regular glass.
I definitely worked hard, but that play hard side of it was absolutely amazing. Being able to see D Nice, Missy Elliott.
And our $1 million sponsors.
Oh yeah, $1 million sponsors.
Simply
Y'all, when
lemonade.
I tell y'all,
Simply
like
watermelon.
being able to be in the lounging because I have played and been in the background, I love what I do. Listen, love it. So it was absolutely amazing. But I'm so glad to be back.
We glad you
And
back
Cover
too.
Joe, I missed y'all. I was actually on the way back, trying to get back last week, but
We don't know that. We didn't get the text message, a phone call,
because I was
an
asleep.
email.
I even was blessed to be
pigeon.
driven home. I did not have to do nothing. I was literally lay and drove. So amazing. God just blessed me in a whole another
That's
way.
amazing.
So it was, I'm talking about phenomenal.
Feet. No.
Okay.
Phenomenal.
I'm trying to my friend guys because I got some constructive criticism or some constructive feedback, shall I say.
Oh, yes.
Shout out to my friends who watch Couple Joe and Jericho. And one of them, of course you guys know I never say names, but you said that 2 episodes ago I was chewing gum and it was a distraction. So no go.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we do a lot of things as a distraction. You know, side conversation.
No gum for me.
We working on
Thank
stuff.
you guys. And thank you. And I know
Yeah,
that
thank you
guys
for
are
watching.
And thank you for watching to let us know we're being distracted.
For sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have these sippies now.
Oh.
So the great thing
We gonna
about
have
being
these
back
cities.
is we can talk about some of this other stuff that was going on.
Wait a minute, y'all seen the pictures of Usher? Usher, child,
Usher, baby.
send the pictures of Usher. Usher, they took 2 pictures 18 years apart.
Oh, I saw that.
And Usher looked exactly the same. It's like the man that's got.
Red State, they ain't really aged at all.
And Pharrell.
And for real. And Dougie, I can even say that about Dougie first.
Really?
Yeah, his skin, yes, he's this close, he still looks very, very nice.
Really?
good.
That come from taking care of yourself.
Yeah, definitely.
It really does.
The Usher looked so good. And you can tell they're 18 years apart because the suit that he has on, you can look at it and be like, yeah, that was 18 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the lapels is really wide. And then the newer one, he's got the thinner lapels, but it's the exact same face. It's just incredible. I could see what Keke Palmer was.
Oh my Lord.
Shout out to Keke Palmer.
Don't comment on that situation.
Keke Palmer. Hey, Keke
I'm
Palmer.
saying Keke Palmer, y'all know
Keke
that. I think it was harmless fun.
I love Keke Palmer.
It was just a night out with the girls. Girls know what we do when it's a night out with the girls. It just so happened that, because she entertained somebody recorded, they got back. So
She was recording too.
She was recording, but when she was recording, she didn't have her whole outfit. You know, like in one scene when she was recording, it was just right here.
Kiki
And I feel
Farmer.
like,
Hey, Kiki
I
Farmer.
don't know. We know how we dress when we go with our dress. We want to be sexy. And I want to say this as well because I have married friends. And last year for my birthday, I did Usher. That was my birthday.
You did Usher.
Like Usher trip.
That's what she said.
I did the Usher in Vegas for my birthday. And 2 of my married friends came to the trip. And I told them, y'all couldn't know more than my single friends. Because, baby, they was having a ball. We did a pool party. And Fabulous hosted a pool party. And, baby, my friends was getting it. Okay, they had their 2-piece on. They was having fun. And one of them is a mom. And, baby, she was like, I don't have no kids. I got no kids. But they have fun. And she had a blast, and it was hard. We just had fun. It was just fun. So
I had fun looking at Kiki.
so that's
My Lord.
how I felt about it. Like, it's just a fun day in Vegas with your
I just
girls.
want to represent all the men. Shout out to Kiki.
So I probably have, as free as I am, I have a totally different perspective.
Okay.
And I'm a fashion girl, y'all know that. Like I love blah blah blah. And even some of the, I have yet to post from Essence, from like my outfits and everything like that, because I was working, but I still was able to put on.
I seen your outfits. You was sharp though.
But I ain't
Especially
had my
with the
cheek
hats
painted.
though. Them
Yeah,
hats
now
was-
I'm about to hat
The
like that.
hat was fly.
But I ain't had them cheek painted. And it's not because I can't, it's just not my thing. Like at the end of the day, I love a nice see-through something or other. But I'm gonna have on something that's gonna cover these thighs, something that's gonna cover this twat.
This one yours.
So I'm gonna cover my this twat and my booty.
Not one
And that's
twat.
and at the end of the day, yes, I am somebody's mama. And I feel like some of the things that were said, do I feel like her man should have necessarily said it in the public? No. But I feel like it was a insecurity on him, and he just spoke before. Because we don't know what was going on. She could have not been answering the phone, or, kind of been having her girls' weekend or whatever, and wasn't really giving him no attention and things like that. Let's just be honest. Just like women feel some kind of way when you hang with your fellas and you're not really giving them nothing, because every woman is not secure in saying, go hang with your boys, I'm gonna holler at you later. It's like they checking in to make sure you on your best behavior, and vice versa. And I feel like that could have been the situation. But I feel like, because again, I was having a conversation with you guys about Megan Stallion being at Essence and all of that, and how I have so much respect for the fact that she about the natural booties. Listen, for all the BBLs and all of that, all of the shape, what your doctor gave you ladies, that's your thing. But I'm still shaking what my mama gave me, and so I have a lot of respect for the fact that Meg, she's shaking her natural butt. Little booties matter, big booties matter, our booties matter, right?
Oh, yes.
But this was my thing, and this is my
Thank you,
personal thing.
Lord.
This is according to K. McCole. At the end of the day, if you know that your man have an insecurity and you have not stroked his ego enough to keep that from being a problem, I personally feel like I wouldn't have put my guy or whatever in a situation.
Put a little extra in there.
Okay. I wouldn't have put my guy in a situation. I feel like the responses that were had, because everybody, y'all know I'm social, not media. So everybody was just like, oh, well, he was just posting a picture of her twerking her booty. If it was a big deal, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes I feel like in that particular situation, it was based on do as I say, not as I do, because it's him posting it and it's his woman, and she was all for it and all of that stuff. And maybe she may have thought it was something that would make them feel, or bring some sexy time to their relationship. But in watching Keke Palmer's life, she's gone through her own self-esteem issues about her skin, about her body, all of these different things. She is a new mom, and based on her being a new mom, I feel like she probably was just really wanting to feel.
That's another reason why I actually did not like his comments, because she actually just talked about on her podcast how her baby has changed her body so much, and she's just enjoying her new body, her mom body. She's enjoying it. It's an adult body, and she didn't have that. So I kind of feel like if she was vocal about that on her podcast, I know she was about that with him. So it's kind of like, why would you kind of like shame her for her outfit when she's just kind of walking in her femininity right now? Like, that's kind of how I feel.
So to that point, I get everything that you're saying. But again, I go back to this is why I go back to me is because I am a mama of daughters. and it's not okay for your booty to be hanging out. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Now, I do feel like she's an adult, so she can put on whatever she wants.
Mhm.
But I also feel like we are now in the culture, going back to what I said about Meg, all of them, listen, I'm an auntie. It's official. I know that for a fact. I've been a mama, but I'm definitely an auntie.
Okay.
Because this generation don't wear no pants. They just
My Lord!
like, and so I seen more clitorises and booty cracks than I ever want to see in my life. And I only say that because now nudity or acceptance of your body is one thing, but you can accept your body and I ain't gotta see it. Like, I'm just being honest. True. And yes, I can turn my head and all of those things, but I saw people walking around with things that she had on that it wasn't a thong. Like, I'm talking about, I seen your full vagina, like straight like that.
Serious?
Yes, and I'm talking about, and these was aunties and grandmas, not just the young people. But I feel like our culture, our world has made it so acceptable to just be scantily clad on a regular basis, and I feel like it just has a place for it. I personally feel like discretion is great. Don't get me wrong, I like a little cleavage, I like a little thigh, I like a lot of different things, but it's still in moderation. Like, I feel like if I'm showing breast, I don't need to be showing booty or leg.
Right.
And if I'm showing leg, I don't need to be. I just feel like it's a balance. And now it's just, I'm gonna give you all of this. I'm gonna give you what the doctor gave me, what my mama gave me, everything. And so in that vein, I just feel like, it was a little. Now I will say she had on basically a bodysuit that was really a girl. Like, it was trying to suck her stomach back, Kiki Palmer, like what she had on.
Okay.
Or whatever. But on the same token, I don't necessarily feel like it was so bad. I just feel like her response to what he said wasn't, yes, he shamed her to a degree or whatever. But I personally feel like the response should have been, I'm gonna bring that thing home to you, Daddy. Like, it is what it is. We gonna handle this at home. I wouldn't have given the media or public opinion the ability.
To him at all.
Well, she responded and said, you didn't see her. See, I ain't even on social media for real, and I seen her basically go on, and she had a picture. She did a thing with her son, because his months came. I was like, isn't he lovely? But in her caption, it was like she started this whole T-shirt brand of I am a mom, like type. And I just feel like it was giving real petty. It just was giving petty, like, and
what I'm gonna say is, once again, I don't like it. But I feel like in his case, like, I do agree with what Kay said.
Watch it.
If she had not stroked his ego enough to be able to get past that, I agree with that, because I feel like maybe he just didn't know and understand who he was dating. At the end of the day, I felt like nothing was wrong with her outfit. It did show her booty cheeks, but the top, it was a full bodysuit, and it had a sheer thing on it. At the end of the day, Beyonce's in mine. Nicki Minaj is in mine. These people are all entertainers, so they're going to dress differently than people out in the world. And she was at a concert. It wasn't like she was doing this and she was on stage, bent over, twerking, She was at a concert. Usher called her up, and Usher does that to every celebrity he sees in his audience. So she was not an anomaly. It was nothing special about that. He had just did the same thing to Kim Kardashian, who's also a mom. So I didn't.
I still think
I just really didn't get what the hype was. Like, it wasn't nothing new under the sun. They didn't reinvent the wheel with that whole dance together sequence, dance with Usher sequence. When I went to the concert, he did it with somebody in the audience. I mean, Tiana Taylor was there, and she's a lifetime mom. Like, I don't understand.
To play devil's advocate to these points that you're making.
What you got over there in the little aluminum?
Something in the brick.
I'm not really.
Yes.
That looks so delicious. Can I have a seat?
Everything that Erica just said is very true.
That banana nut bread, my Lord.
It's a nutty bread.
It's a nutty bread. But what I will say is why everything that Erica said is true. Stipulations in relationships are different for different people. And at the end of the day, it's certain things that may be acceptable in one relationship that's not. We have people that are right now polyamorous relationships, thruples, couples, and everything in between. So again, you just don't never know. But again, what is acceptable in one relationship may not be acceptable in another one. And that's just the truth, that everybody's confidence level and acceptance is different. And so I just feel like you know what worked in your home. You feel what I'm saying? Because I even asked him like, well, dang, would that be a while there are some men that will look at it and all on social media saying, oh, there is nothing wrong with that. That woman can't wear it. They're not.
You know what?
Them cheeks can't be shown nowhere outside. That ain't shade, that's true.
You can't wear that.
They want you to wear it around the house, but that is.
Don't be putting this out in public.
And you can wear it with them. And it's even different if you're with your man versus not with your man.
That's why the
It's so
Bible
many
says.
different things. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like it got blown out of proportion. I'm in the definite agreement. She's an adult. She do whatever the heck she want to do. But when you are in a relationship, to me, there's a level of respect that you give your partner. And that's just my opinion. Because guess what? If the shoe was on the other foot and we as women, if the culture was men walking around with a genitalia showing or whatever, even though this sagging pants is a whole nother story, but that's another thing entirely.
But that in the
But if
front
that
is-
was it, yeah, if it was hanging in the front, and, or if the great jogging pants was the thing that everybody could walk around in, it's plenty of women be like, get your butt back in the house, go on back up them stairs, and things like that. So I'm just saying, I just feel like.
And it's also different because men are men and women are women.
Yeah.
If you had a bunch of women pursuing your man and he goes out in gray jogging pants, you know, the gray sweatpants.
And he all muscled up like Dwayne Johnson.
He ain't gotta be muscled up in the great jogging pants.
But if you know that women pursue
your man,
and then he goes out tempting them to pursue
in them tight gray shorts.
in the hoochie daddy shorts.
Oh, it's hoochie daddy short season.
I sure see some men in hoochie daddy shorts. And they was dropping the hands of that. Y'all know when people watch it. Oh Lord, it was a man. He had on some hoochie daddy shorts and his legs was miles long, y'all.
Oh, wow.
And he had on hoochie daddy shorts. And when him and the girl had walked up, you could tell when he got around beautiful women. Because it went from him walking and like holding hands with her
To
like
her.
this.
Hugged all the way around him.
To she was like,
Oh.
I was like, you ain't right, you ain't right, you ain't right. It was a whole listen.
Oh.
Let me tell y'all men something. This is a quick little essence. It's every kind of woman you think, and I promise you, it is. Baby, Essence is a woman's festival. It started out as that. They now do a men's portion that goes on throughout the whole thing. That's for men.
It's like 95% women though.
It is not 99.5% women.
That's like
The men I seen came out, baby. I'm talking about, oh Lord. It was a man walking up on me and literally asked me, he's like, "You're not looking for a sugar daddy?" I was like, "No, I'm not looking for no kind of daddy."
No daddy.
No daddies. No
That
daddies.
was the wrong answer, but okay.
Politically correct it was.
No daddy.
Just saying.
Wow. So if you was looking for a woman and you was a man, you said Essence Fest is like the place to be.
Listen, if you looking for a woman or a weekend, it was the place to be. Baby, because listen, they was all scantily clad and walking around with no underoos or none of that stuff. I was just like, the thing about it is, and let me say this, on girls' trip, a huge percentage. On girls' trip, I get it. Like, at the end of the day, we understand the culture and the time that we in. I get, you know, what they sell in the stores and all of that. That's why I'm a stylist and I put my own stuff together. But baby,
Yeah, because she told me I have on my PJs today.
the best. I seen more areolas, and it's just, I'm just sorry, it's just a time and a place. Now don't get me wrong, it was hot.
115 degrees.
It was high, 115 degrees. I'm talking about high. I always say that New Orleans sit on top of hell. That's how hot it is. Like, if you don't ever want to go to hell, you better be careful. You can't stay in New Orleans.
It's sweltering heat.
Yes, and they were going through a heat, what you call it, heat
A heat
wave.
wave.
Yeah, it was horrible. And
115 degrees.
115 degrees.
Yeah, that's
Listen.
crazy right there.
But people were still walking and all of these different things, but
I drank mine's off.
they were straight naked. Folks had on their pajamas, like, you know, the little cute little sets, but it rolled all in booty. When I can see the cuff of your butt, your shorts too short. That's my opinion. If I can see the cuff, that's just too short. I should not be able to see that if you pass gas, the remnant of what is left.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
The nape of they butt.
Hey, please.
The residue.
The powder puff.
The residue.
Post
I shouldn't.
poop.
Post
That's hilarious.
That's bad. When the boy short panties is longer,
Then your shorts.
Then your shorts.
I seen that before out here.
that's too much. That
think that
just,
is
to me,
really
it's too much. No disrespect. Listen, love your thighs, love your body, love your all that. Love that stuff in the privacy of your own home. Everybody do not need to see that. I'm just saying. And speaking of loving all
was
that, this is
amazing
a
that
free
was just
tip.
all
This is
women
just a
there,
free
so.
tip. This is a free tip. This is a free tip. This is
You
a free
give
tip
out
from a
all
stylist.
kinds
This
of
is a free tip from a stylist. If your areolas touch your belly button, you need on a bra. Let me repeat that.
Free game?
If free game, if your areolas touch your belly button,
Areolas!
you need on a bra or you need some breast tape or something. That is not cute. It's not a deflated breast. Listen. All of our bodies have gone through something, whether you breastfed,
My
weight
Lord.
loss, weight gain, whatever. But if your breasts hang to here
Oh, wow.
and it meets your belly button,
My
and your
Lord.
shorts are so short, but the split to your baby, you need to do some push-ups.
Oh, God.
Like, just take you a piece of breast tape and just pull it, just to give the. I shouldn't be able to pick your breast up, and they do that. Like,
Ah!
and that's not to say that you can't, because it's a man that'll love it and all of that. They'll
My
lay
Lord.
out to the side when you lay down, all of those things. But when you are out and it's hot and you want to wear a tank top or whatever, like I say, people now, you know, I am Miss Foundational Garment. Like I am Miss Hold It All Together, and I just look like. I didn't want to let my face say, girl, go put your stomach away, pull it back. Like, I have a stomach. Listen, I'm team no waist, but I got a stomach. But I wear the right things, and I feel like some people like, oh, it's hot, this and that. You need something, like you need something. That was free game. That was free game. If your breasts hang low and they wobble to and fro, you can time it or not. You can time it about. You need a bra.
Swing low.
Swing low.
You need a
Sweet
chair to come
aerial.
pick them up. All that. You need all that. I'm just saying.
Swinging low down
It was just
by the
crazy.
belly
I
button.
seen people walking around in a little unitard short things. Their stomach was down. It was.
If your stomach
And
hangs
let me tell you
low
something, ladies.
to the floor.
You are not a friend if you let your homegirl walk around looking like that. Don't geek her up and all of that stuff. And she look crazy. When I said about me and my whole crew roll right, I'm gonna make sure we all together. And if you don't, you are not a friend. You are just not a friend. And if your friends let you walk around like that and you're self-conscious about it, it's a problem. It's a whole problem.
Wow. I guess I'm gonna have to go to Essence Fest.
Oh, Jesus.
I don't think you should experience
I think everybody should experience this.
We're supposed to have a guy's trip to this instead, right?
Yeah, men's trip. Go down there and lay on hands.
So many,
We're gonna go down there and lay hands.
Okay.
I am weak, but you are strong.
you want to lay your hands down.
Ah!
Mm.
We're gonna have to touch and agree at Essence Fest.
You said touch two of the Greek?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Be careful.
Oh yes.
But yeah, and it was good. But it was really good. Essence was great. Didn't
Oh,
see
my
a lot of I saw no
Yeah.
violence until I was about to leave the first time. That was the one time. And I guess what I didn't even see it because I was so asleep in the car.
You missed.
But wait a minute.
I missed it.
The Missy Elliott and these Fendi jogging suits
Mm.
was the
Live.
video. If you didn't see it,
Life.
go look it up.
That Fendi jogging suit, I want that in my life. And guess what? it don't have the Fendi jacket she had has been customized because it has the Chantilly letters on the front of her. The regular jackets don't come with that.
Chantilly.
When I tell you that junk was fly,
It was so fly.
it was like green or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was lime green, and then they did the other lime like neon colors. It was bad, and so what she did is she had the actual Fendi one on. All her dancers had on one, but all the ones on her dancer set spelled out missing.
Oh, that's cute. So they definitely
They had them manufactured. Those definitely weren't Fendi. They was just a mock-up of it, but it was good. It was good.
She could have got it done by a Fendi designer.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't put that past her. She definitely got a coin.
She will invest into her artistry, and that's one thing I can always appreciate about her. I miss it.
Somebody said Lauren Hill didn't get on stage till almost 2-something in the morning.
Almost 3-something, 2:45.
Woo!
I had a piece out Miss Hill. And I can't necessarily just blame it on Miss Hill because that night the show was running behind.
Okay.
That particular night the show was running behind like almost 2 hours.
Speaking of Lauren Hill, they finally dropped the trailer for the Bob Marley movie. I can't wait to go see it.
Really?
I didn't see that.
Even though they come out in 2024, you saw it?
I did
It
see
looks
it.
so good.
You know, because they're advertising on the internet.
What role is Lauren
And
Hill
social
playing in
media.
that movie?
No, I was just saying because she dated his son.
Oh.
They have children
They're children together, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, it just looks so good and interesting.
And in the trailer, they was playing all of his songs and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they did a good job
They
advertising.
did a really good job.
Hey, can I ask you all a favor online? Can I ask you all a favor? Do me a favor.
What's the favor?
Like the video. Please,
Like,
if you don't
share,
mind.
tag.
Like, share, yeah.
I mean,
Like, share.
Hey, and I'd like to let you all know that we still have always 400 to 200 shares every week on YouTube
And we
alone.
thank you.
Wow.
And we thank you for that, because that's really big. That's really big.
And we thank you.
I don't know how else to explain it, but that's huge. And we appreciate what you do. It's just the rest of y'all that don't, huh?
Wow.
Because we know you out there because we have over 2,000 member subs and y'all from somewhere everywhere. So if we get 200 to 400 shares in a week, we could easily increase that. How about we get another 100? You know what I'm saying? Let's increase that between 300 and 500 shares. You know, but we love y'all. We love, man. We just crossed 2K.
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 We playing ball out here, huh?
Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Now I'm talking about.
We playing ball out here.
Hey, have y'all speaking of the A, have y'all heard Killer Mike's new album?
Oh man, I'm going to the concert.
That joint is banging.
Someone should buy me the record.
Everybody, he got all of Atlanta on there. CeeLo Green.
Why is everybody shaking their head when I say someone should buy me the record?
Because your new favorite hobby is buying records.
I see Andre 3000 is coming out with an album.
He's not.
He's not? They said it's not the real deal.
Well, he changed his mind because what's that Sleepy Brown one after the who was that? Gip. Yeah, he announced it, so he changed his mind.
He lied. He said it was all cap.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more prone to believe Mike.
This is true.
Ooh.
This is true.
Let me tell you, go listen to that Killer Mike album.
Yeah,
That
it
joint
go
fire.
hard. It go hard.
If you love hip hop,
It's
if
good.
you love, the Atlanta
We did an
sound,
amazing listening party a couple of Thursdays.
song, you should just put it on
And
and let it play. It's one of those classic hip hop.
I like the message when Mike. I like how Mike likes to deliver messages when it comes to his.
Didn't he have the church asleep?
Did he?
Yeah, he had the,
that was a show. That was on a show.
yeah, he had the church asleep.
He did do that.
Yeah, that was a show. But yeah, that was good.
He also
Oh,
didn't he bring the strippers to the poles?
he did. Lil Wayne did a surprise performance. In the
Oh, I
room,
saw
and
it.
they shut.
What was the
It
name?
shut New Orleans
At
down.
Essence Fest?
Yes.
Which night?
He did it on the night, the last night, Sunday night.
With Meg Thee Stallion.
Mhm.
Meg the Stallion.
I just want everybody to know that Erica is always distracted by the television. You see, y'all don't know stuff behind the scenes. No, it's not just you. Because last week was even worse, Kate. You wasn't here, but everybody was watching Little Man last week on the television, and it was terrible. It was, I mean, if you just saw us randomly smile.
You're talking about the Wayans, Little Man.
The movie.
That's a cute little movie.
Ain't it? No pun intended.
It's funny because we literally moved over from the window and started closing the blinds because Markell was distracted by outside, if you guys remember when we first started.
Oh my goodness.
So we decided to close the blinds to block out distraction, and now it's all
This is some shady.
All the behind the scenes around here.
There's a lot going on. Shout out to our studio audience.
Speaking of Wayne, did anybody ever see Marlon's latest stand-up?
I never watched
No,
it.
I didn't. I really want to watch.
You really should watch it. It was very
Is it on
good.
Netflix or something?
You know Marlon Wayans is my
I think it's on HBO.
Really?
We're brothers.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
Da 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 da.
Give me a high five. Wait a minute, hold up. Hold it.
I used to love that.
I used to love me in on films.
Oh, you hated it.
Give me a snap in Z formation.
My favorite was Moby Dick.
That's Jim Carrey, right?
When they did Men on Books.
Oh.
My favorite book was Moby Dick.
Oh my God.
No, and especially when they got to it, and it's like it was about a whale. Oh well, that was not what I got from the Nah, mine was.
Got an older mother.
Shut up.
Sure.
Homie don't play that.
Homie don't play that? Oh my God, everybody loves Homie don't play that.
Wanda, I like Wanda. And whatever that the bodybuilding one.
Oh, Vera the Milo.
That was Jim Carrey.
Yeah, that Jim Carrey.
Vera the Milo. That in Living Color.
I like
was
Bernice
the real
Bertrell,
deal.
baby.
That was some great comedy.
How many-
I'm talking about Miss Jenkins.
How many of us know a Miss Jenkins?
Oh, I do. I definitely know Miss Jenkins.
Talk about Miss
Somebody on the panel might be a Miss Jenkins.
Oh my Lord.
Don't you dare talk about Miss Jenkins. Even though her breasts stink so bad, you know, I would think she been eating turds.
Baby, she used to go in on Miss Jenkins.
But you
Boo
ain't
boo
heard.
sandwiches.
Baby.
Said her breast
I
smell
know
like
a few
boo boo
preachers like
sandwiches.
that. Let me tell you. Okay, all right. So I knew this preacher.
I know a few preachers like that too.
He would pray for you.
Oh Lord.
And
I
people
think we
was
talked
hesitant
about
to
it.
get in line. I think we talked
Yeah,
about
we
it, but people
The
was
worst
hesitant
time
to
we
get
got.
in line because he had a spirit of halitosis on him.
Oh Lord.
Oh my Lord.
And I always want to blow on you.
He want to say Jesus. Oh my Lord.
He gonna blow holy breath on you.
Ain't
You gonna
nothing-
feel
ain't
the
nothing
wind.
Ain't nothing holy with an H. About no bad breath.
When you got the halitosis, you need. Oh my Lord. You can't say hallelujah. You can't say Holy Ghost. You can't say he's a keeper. Yeah, I heard none of that.
What about when they breath stink and they spit when they talk?
Oh my God! Listen. You do the one where you're praying for them in their ear on the side of their face.
Pray from a distance. Just
Over there.
I
If I
speak
met
it.
you
They need a
prior to
virtual
when you
church.
have it, I'm not even going.
They need a
to
virtual
the
church.
Virtual prayer.
Good virtual prayer. That'll do.
Wow.
And I'm glad that everyone on this panel does not suffer with said issue of halitosis.
My Lord, thank you, Lord.
Hallelujah.
We don't have halitosis. Thank you, Lord. We don't have Altoids up here, even though we appreciate Altoids, one of our other $1 million sponsors.
We do. We like them and Tic Tac.
Why I just want to say tragedy.
Right, a tragedy. That could be a tragedy if you got the halitosis.
Breath is all around us every day.
It's early.
And in the choir, somebody had that bad breath, people start passing them altos, like, pass them down, just pass them down. Go to the back
I feel like
room.
that's why old people keep candy in their pockets and purse at church.
Them old
Somebody's
peppermints.
bound to, but what they really need at y'all is the gym. Y'all know I've been going to the gym more often and I just hate
Not, you been going to the
it.
gym?
I hate it.
Oh,
It's
Hate
too
it.
many cents.
No.
It's the
Don't
what?
say that. I'm starting back to the gym.
It's too many cents, too many smells.
You gotta go in there at a different time. You gotta
You
go.
go early.
Well, my
Yeah.
times are set because I work out with a personal trainer.
So I officially started the training tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I work out
I'm
with a
so sorry.
trainer.
You start tomorrow, we're gonna be praying for you.
Cause
They're not gonna have they don't have the personal trainers.
Well, this one does because she worked with me. So
Really?
that's, she actually was a personal trainer and she just started at the company. So what I'm glad about it is I'm training for free.
Make
As
sure
long as
you
I get up and
stretch
go.
and
As
stuff.
long as I get up and go. I was supposed to start this morning and yesterday I was so tired. Like I'm straight. I told y'all I ain't sleep but 6 hours at Essence. I only been back. I ain't even back officially back a week today. I've yet to get my sleep. Like I had a class
It's
with
hard to
rehab,
catch up
speaking
on
engagement on Saturday. Had to go dress a client on Saturday. And then I hate to say I'm so glad that my client canceled for the class with me. I was literally about to get out the exit and she was like, I just had a family emergency. I was like, no problem.
No problem.
Baby, I kept riding around 285. I'm so ready to get home. I'm so tired.
You almost have to take a day off when you come back from stuff like
I
that.
probably should
and a
have.
full day.
Yeah, I need 2 days. I need 2 days for sure. Just to lay down because the other side of it is I'm a mommy. Like, so I have to come home, make sure, I've been gone for about a week. So, they want to love on me, talk to me. I talk to them every day. That was on my ride in to the convention center, I'm talking. On my ride back to go change my clothes, I'm like, all right, everybody get ready for bed, all that. But baby,
As soon as you get the door. Mommy!
I need a favor from the audience yet again.
Oh.
We have someone missing. And
said they was gonna be here today?
I'm putting out an APB.
who said they was going to be here today?
Oh, Ed, where you at?
Listen,
Where you at?
y'all send him emails,
Where you at?
text messages,
Where you at?
reach out to him on social media. I think he styles. I think I'm gonna put him out there. Huh? Y'all reach out to him, let him know the good old fashioned peer pressure. Huh?
Where you at, Ed?
Y'all, can I talk to y'all about something personal that happened to me this week that I have been I just got a message about it. That's how shaken up I am about because I just been telling everybody because I'm torn. I think God's trying to send me a message.
Okay.
God, trying to
So as you guys know, I am a single woman. I really don't get out much. I work from home, whatever. So the point is, my new favorite thing in the whole wide world is DoorDash and Walmart Plus. Like it's the best. Well, y'all, my DoorDash person came to the door with a gun. And so I'm torn because my sister does DoorDash in Louisiana. And she's like, Erica, I always keep my protection on me. You don't know what you're going into. And I told her I did see delivery drivers were being targeted. But also last week, I saw the girl order her DoorDash and they bum rushed the door and robbed her. So I'm like, it kind of shook me up because one, the way my home office is set up, my desk, I can look out the window. So I saw him put it on him. And then
as he was getting out
as he get out the car, and then when he got to the doorbell, I clicked the camera to watch him, and you can see it like all his pants, and he really just put the food down, took a picture, but he waited. I guess he waited to see if I was gonna come down. He rung the doorbell, and then he got back in his car, and then I watched him take it out and put it back where it was at. But I'm just kind of like, I felt like that happened, and then it would happen like a few days after I watched the story about the girl in Atlanta being robbed by the DoorDash driver. It happened, and that was 2 weeks after the DoorDash driver got robbed or whatever. They ordered the pizza or whatever, and when he got there to bring the food, they robbed him, whatever. So it just kind of like, I just felt like with all that happening, I just feel like, maybe it's time to take a break.
Or maybe you need to get your butt up and get your food.
That's what I'm saying. Like, take a break from the door, like, take a break, because I'm like, I don't like that.
Yeah, you definitely. Well, okay. So let's talk candidly. Safety is priority number one. When doing anything, because guess what? If you're not here to celebrate with your family, if you're not here to celebrate,
Don't ask me, cow.
they
They in the doggone way.
They less than Uber Eats though.
They are less than Uber Eats, but guess what's even less than all that cooking?
Now you know what?
That's true. That's true.
That's a winner right there.
And you know what's going in your food. You know what, and
Right,
you
because
can
the
make
other
better
thing is
choices.
they can bring your food and be done did something to it. Cause I done seen that on the news too.
Ooh, I hate
Listen,
that.
I don't even like fast food anymore because I ate something from
Somewhere.
an establishment, and here I have my teeth grinding, and I found a rock in my food.
Ooh.
Now, how do you
I
get a
like
rock in
this.
your food? Rock.
Piece of plastic, like.
Yeah, that's just
So we gotta, you know, so that's why we gotta get back to cooking. That's why we gotta get back healthy, and that's a part of your
That
system.
made me nervous. I was like, I didn't know what you was gonna say.
Yeah, I didn't
When
either.
you said
That's,
that about the gun, I was just like, oh. shit.
but it definitely makes you think. I know whenever I order DoorDash, I just let them sit it down and look at it.
So
on the
that is
ring
what
thing.
I do as well. I do the
Yeah,
same
I
thing.
never
So my
open the
sister was
door.
like, I don't know why you shaking up, you wasn't gonna open the door, but it's like just to even see it, because it's kind of like, well, what are you doing? You know, like when you see somebody and it's like, what's going on?
Yeah.
But
Now,
he don't know you.
now my big
It
sister,
said
she
Erica picked it up, but folks be catfishing like a
Have
fool.
And so that's
have
what
y'all
I'm
done DoorDash?
Yeah,
Have y'all
oh, yeah,
done?
oh, yeah.
I mean, actually been the driver.
no,
I
that's
have-
probably a fight in
I
the
have.
Yeah.
I've done DoorDash, I've done Uber,
Uber Eats.
all that stuff. During my year, that brief period that I was a single mama, listen, I did whatever I had to do to take.
That's
care of
gotta
my
be,
children
you
before my
gotta
year.
feel some type of way.
I have had, imagine working at night because I knew how long I had to drive, what days I needed to drive to be able to make the money I needed to make to pay the
Mhm.
rent or whatever bills I needed for me and the girls or whatever the case may be. Been there, done that. And I've had plenty of folks get out of my car and all I can say is, God, just let me get them where they're going or just let me get them where they're going. And this was like, mind you, this was like in the beginning of Uber and all of that kind of stuff. Like
Yeah.
the
Mhm.
very, very beginning. But I can only imagine now because
Ah,
just life is just
right.
like,
You
again,
don't know
life.
who's getting in your car.
And people don't value life. We talked about that before. People have no value of life. Like,
If they don't
like
know you.
how one to the head.
Well, let me give a little
Shout out to Mike.
to that. I just watched last night because I'm really into cane corsos and press connect big dogs, Rottweilers, and so I was watching TikTok, and I don't know if it was DoorDash or Uber Eats. The guy got out, brought the food to the door, set it down, and when he took the picture, 180-pound cane corso jumped through the glass door.
No.
Okay,
Mhm.
and you should have saw him running.
Mm.
Okay, this dog is big enough. I'm serious. The door was completely closed, and that it didn't even bark. The dog just crashed the freaking door, and I mean, you could see everything just splattered, the wood, everything went everywhere.
Why you drop that in the group chat?
I don't know. I was just looking at it late at night, you know, but that, you know, just imagine you're an Uber Eats or a DoorDash person, you go to a door and 180,
Amazon drop off.
because these
Amazon.
dogs are as big as humans.
Because here's that other side too, where we have a soft society
Mm,
that not only panders and caters to people,
mhm.
but you can't really train your dogs the way
Okay.
our parents trained their dogs.
Right, that's
Right.
true.
So then
Oh yeah, 'cause you going
you,
to jail.
you know what I'm saying? You'll literally go to jail if you know the way that our parents trained their dogs.
Mhm.
You would go to jail now. And so I say all that just to say these dogs are not well trained. These dogs are not well kept.
Yes,
These
sir.
dogs are, you know, and if you put yourself in the seat of a driver, then you know you kind of. And I'm not saying it's right because there's a way that you could conceal your weapon
Yeah,
without everybody and their mama knowing.
what you
You got-
doing?
Yeah, because
But I feel like in the sense of the DoorDash person, no, he walked him no. Don't come playing with me because I will shoot you. Some people need to know.
And so, listen, that's what me and my neighbor was talking about, because of course I told my neighbor, and so I was like, what's crazy is, you know, I have a gun. So this would have ended up in a shootout in our quiet little neighborhood because you're not gonna play with me. But my neighbor was like, he probably did that because he didn't know he was coming. My neighbor was like, people think College Park is so, they don't know we live in a newer development, it's quiet over here, whatever. So he probably
everything look new until it's getting there.
okay. And so that's what my neighbor was saying, and he was like, but I told him the same thing I told y'all. Like, I think that's God just telling me to take a break from this, stop that cooking or go get your own food.
I take all of you to cook.
Huh?
You take all of
And you can cook too.
And I
And she can cook.
I
She
can.
can cook for real.
I can.
Don't get it
It's
twisted
like-
now.
She don't this.
That's right, even though I tell her you start getting your life together because he finna see your husband. You need to go back.
That refrigerator stay full of fresh food.
God will make you do stuff. He'll give you that hard reset.
Especially if you're talking about working out again.
Yeah.
And so
Definitely
you need to be
going on.
I
watching
did
your
order a
food.
salad from Chick-fil-A, so it ain't like I ordered that
It was $15.
It was.
When you could have just
And
got
you
the
know,
extra.
she got all the
Made you sound
ingredients. She got the lettuce, she got the shrimps. I mean, she got the little
made
edible
salads for
crunchies.
But that's so funny
The
because that's what I was
tomatoes.
telling my neighbor. Like, y'all know I make light of crazy situations. But I told my neighbor, I said, I have my professional business picture as my profile picture on DoorDash, and I'm ordering Chick-fil-A. Like, you think I'm about to harm you? But he said the same thing Courtney said. He was like, he don't know where he's going. This could have been a catfish, whatever. But
Yeah,
I'm
you
just
just
like,
order
woo.
some Chick-fil-A. You could. Hey, guess what? Who cares? The Wiggles like Chick-fil-A too.
That's true.
It don't matter that it's Chick-fil-A. Everybody want them little Chick-fil-A.
That Chick-fil-A is addicting. Especially that lemonade, them fries.
I got one of my professional.
The whole menu.
Hold on, let me ask y'all this. How many times do y'all eat at Chick-fil-A during 1 week?
Oh, probably about 2 or 3. No,
Maybe once.
At least 2 for me.
Yep, 2 or 3.
Maybe
No,
one.
I had
What about
Chick-fil-A
you,
today.
Bishop?
I usually point. I use my points.
I've been doing better lately, you all. I'm down to maybe about once every 2 weeks.
Once I realized that
Really?
Yeah.
How much was it before though?
Oh, it was like 3 times a week.
Sonic, I stopped using Chick-fil-A because I really be doing it so that I can get ice.
Yeah, no, I have a bad Chick-fil-A habit. My sister, if you would have asked that, my sister said she probably would have said I did it every day, but I don't. I'm probably about 2 or 3. So like I said, that happened and I went back to Chick-fil-A today. I just drove myself. It's like if I have to get fast food, I'm only gonna go to certain places, and that's
Some
just
of
one
these
place.
Chick-fil-A's, they gotta be making $1 million a day
Oh, they
because
do.
the lines be wrapped around
I
the
think
building.
Jericho should have a Chick-fil-A.
You know what?
Jericho no walls.
I speak it.
I speak it too.
Jericho no walls at Chick-fil-A.
You know what? We need to get what
I guess
our grant coordinator. See if we can make that happen.
So definitely it's close.
Listen, if y'all looking for an incredible grant writer, listen, we all at Jericho No Walls, we're not just a church, we are a city. Okay, and so we just had a grant writer join up with the city, and we're so happy to have them on board. They've been doing just an incredible work, you know what I'm saying? It's one thing to talk about it, it's a whole nother thing to be about it. You know, some people are in business, man, and some people are the business, man. You see what I'm saying? And that's what you see what I'm saying? So that's what we
twisted that thing real nice.
we're trying to do the thing, okay? Period.
How many things?
The thing, okay? Yeah, so shout out to our grant writer and our business people. They do excellent work. You know, it's been crazy around here at Cup of Joe with Jericho and with Jericho No Walls. We have a lot of things on the horizon, and we are.
Do we want
very
to start
excited.
talking about some of the things? One of the
No.
big things that we have on the horizon.
No.
We don't want to tell them yet.
No.
No, we don't. It's right there. It's on the fruit of our lips. We're on the cusp. You know what?
Precipice
On the precipice.
You said the customer.
The precipice. We on the precipice. Listen, we right there.
All the pieces.
Ashley Hyman, she.
You have to rewind that to get it. You missed it. My Lord.
Oh, somebody got they got their ears up in the chat.
Eyes is up. Ears.
Oh my
We
Lord.
get eyeball emojis, all kinds of stuff around here. But listen, it's so much happening here at Jericho. I got sick 1 week. Kay McCole, she had to go to Essence Fest. Y'all know
Speaking of sick,
she's international. And then the bishop, he got sick. And so we had to rearrange some stuff for our Sunday services because COVID test was coming back, some of them negative. We didn't know what was up. We didn't want to spread nothing because we love everybody, you know. And we real close. Y'all said we ain't 6 feet apart. We right here.
I was trying to know. I told my brother yesterday. I said I still come sit next to you, sick and all.
She did say that.
That's what I told him yesterday.
That's real love.
You know what? That's important. You know.
Hey, why you doing me like that?
So the difference is, I'll still come, but I'm gonna be messed up. Because the difference is, if I get sick, you gotta go through my whole house.
It's true. You got
When you get sick in a house, both of y'all live by yourself. When if I get sick,
5 people get sick.
Listen, and I gotta deal with it.
No.
It's no quarantining in my house, so.
I tell you one thing. I had a boyfriend during COVID, and we couldn't figure out who gave who COVID.
Hey, listen. At that time, I had just moved to Atlanta.
You swap and slide, baby. You did listen.
You didn't even have to do that. Bishop and I had just moved here. We was just living in the same spot. And I was driving at night. He worked during the day. We didn't even see each other. It was like I'm coming up the steps. He'd be going down the steps. We both caught COVID. I had it 3 times. He caught it 2 times.
I had it twice too.
You know?
And he probably caught him 2 times from you.
Wow. One time we both had it at the same time. I was crawling down the steps getting to Jason's deli, and he was crawling back up the
How they
steps.
both was steadily trying to go somewhere, just passing it on. That's what's wrong with
We
folks.
didn't ask him about.
I was essential, so
He was an essential worker.
yeah, I was
And he
essential.
but he was just in his truck, so he didn't have to really talk to nobody.
Man.
Yeah, they had made everything no touch. All your bill of ladings came on your phone. All of that, they would bang on the side of the truck when your load was ready.
When I came back from
So-
New Orleans, I thought something was wrong with me because the air was
Yeah, the
different,
air
and I
is
came
different.
from super hot, and I stayed in cold air like said. Man,
The
I'm talking about
barometric
for 2 days.
pressure
I
was
woke
different.
up. I just knew that like my throat it
It's
hurt
closing.
to swallow.
Ooh,
It
I
was
hate that.
horrible.
I hate
Then
when
I
you
got
that.
home and it came back. I was like, oh
No
I
shade to my
cannot be sick.
hometown, but it's a running joke in my family. Every time I go to Louisiana and I come back to Atlanta, I get sick. And I'm telling you
Yeah,
this, I haven't been
it's
home since February.
Oh.
But every time I go home and I come back, I am sick.
It's just such a change in
That-
climate.
it was
it is.
scary. I
Because
can't-
not only is it hot, it is
It's strong
humid.
oxygen in my purse
It's
right now.
humid.
It's
I was
very
talking
humid.
things I
It's very
can't do.
humid.
Yeah, they're talking about the barometric pressure.
I couldn't swallow.
You can
Like,
feel
I
it
just
too.
feel like my throat was just closing.
That's that pressure.
and
it
it
be
only
your
would happen
sinuses.
late at nighttime. Like by the time, like the day we go, it was just hurting to swallow. And I'm a mouth breather at night, so
Yeah.
I need to be able to.
Well, we're glad that everybody's feeling better. I do have a question for you all because we're almost in overtime.
Yeah.
I just need one word answer
Okay.
because I need y'all to help me with my sermon.
Okay.
So,
All right. So, in order for you to be great, what's the most important thing for you to have as an essential tool or characteristic?
Eric, you go first.
peace of mind.
For you to be great,
Mm-hmm.
you need peace of mind.
Mm-hmm.
Explain.
I feel
And that's
like
one word.
it is just one answer. Peace of mind. Oh, what, you want
Peace
one
of
word?
mind.
Peace.
Peace.
I need peace.
Peace.
I need
Whenever the Lord says peace.
So I hate to go into this, but I feel like I've talked about it on 10 episodes by this point. You guys
Hey,
know that I
This
have
is somebody's first time.
diagnosed with high anxiety. So therefore, in order for me to be great, I need peace. I need to make sure that I have a calming sense about whatever it is I'm doing. I have to make sure that it feels good. It's not gonna make me. Literally today, I was on the phone with my sister, and y'all know I'm a church girl. But when you're a church girl and you still in the world, you like joke about stuff, but you be really. But you really be serious. And today I was on
That took
FaceTime with
me
my
out.
sister, and I can't think of what she said. I said, you know what? I was working because I did overtime today, and she was talking, and y'all know sometimes you can't walk and chew both at the same time. I said, you're confusing me, and God is not the author of confusion, so it's got the devil all in it, whatever you talking about. But the truth of the matter is, that's really how I think about my life. Like, I need to not be confused. I need to have understanding. I need to have a peace of mind. I need to have a calming spirit about it, and I will thrive in whatever it is I'm doing. I will be great. I will be great.
So you gotta have peace.
I have to have peace.
So mindfulness would have been mine. That's why I was like, you can't say one word.
See, the truth comes out.
Mindfulness. Mindfulness. But because she did say that, my other one would be persistence.
Yeah.
Persistence.
That's good.
Because you can't quit, right? Expound.
In the words of Beyonce, I'm gonna keep winning because a winner never quits on
Okay.
And I feel like when you persevere in the midst, I think we can all, everybody have a woe is me story, everybody have a why we could have quit, should have quit, would have quit, or whatever, but it's not why you could have or you should have, it's why you didn't.
Why you didn't.
I like that.
Remember your why.
Remember your why. Matter of fact, how about this? Be your why.
Woo!
Be the why.
Be the why.
I
like that.
I love
And not the Z.
Okay.
Well, I guess since I'm gonna keep it with the P. She said peace. She said persistence. I'm gonna say prayer.
Whoa!
Say prayer. Prayer is it's a two-way conversation. It's you talking to God, and then having the common sense to know that after you spoke, just be quiet and then let Him talk back. Many times we don't give God the opportunity to talk back because we spend so much time talking ourselves, saying what we want, saying what we need. There needs to be a time in which you, as Erica says, meditate, get quiet, get the peace, get that moment of peace, and then the thinker of the thoughts can speak. Oh, that's deep. It's deep.
Thinker of the thoughts.
Okay, let's just take this. Let's just take this right here. Okay, this is simply lemonade. Okay. Now, on the count of 3, I want all of us to say simply lemonade, but don't move your mouth. Just say it in your mind. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now, all of you that's in our audience, here's the thing about that. You heard it, didn't you? You heard yourself say it. I know I did. You heard yourself speak it too, didn't you? How is that possible, but none of our mouths was moving? Even you out there on the internet, you heard it. You heard it. So there is a thinker of the thoughts. You just got to get quiet in the space to hear the voice. The scripture says, my sheep know my voice, and a stranger they will not obey. So get that peace, get that persistence, and then get you some prayer.
Woo, that was good.
That was deep.
Well, can I? Well, I guess since we in the P's, I'm gonna go with perfection. Perfect your skill. Perfect your mindset. Perfect what it is that you're attempting to do. Perfect all the little things that will end up making that thing better. You trying to be great, you can't be great without perfecting your skill, without perfecting yourself, without sharpening your mind, without sharpening your skills, without getting better friends and better relationships that will help you further your agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we talking about all these P's. Listen, you gotta have a spirit of perfection.
I like how you said that, because what he said was perfect your skill, not perfect yourself. There's no such thing as a perfect you. But there you can perfect your things. God made us perfect in His image, but there's a perfecting of our gifts and talents and all those things. And I think so many times we're trying to be a perfect person, and it's impossible. But you can perfect your craft and be the best at it. because it's what God gave you to be perfect, to be able to do like nobody else can do it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's many of us that do a lot of the same things, but we don't do it the same way. If that makes sense.
True.
Our calling to it is different. I like that.
And isn't God a God that wants us to use Him to perfect ourselves?
Yeah.
God even talks about the perfecting of the church. The perfecting of the church and the perfecting of the city requires each person getting better at their skill, perfecting their talent, perfecting their craft, perfecting their mindset. You can perfect your spirit, man. You can perfect yourself as a person. Will you ever be perfect? No.
But you can perfect your peace. He to keep their mind stayed on Him. He'll keep you in a perfect, He'll keep you in a perfect peace, and you can be perfectly persistent. And you can perfect your prayer life.
You can perfect your. So we want to perfect all of these things. You want to perfect your persistence, perfect your prayer life, perfect your peace, and therefore we can be perfecting ourselves as a people, and then we're able to give unto others because we've perfected so much. Now we can be a gift and help the people around us be better.
And you know what I used to say when I was pastoring down in Rosedale Community, Chattahoochee, Florida?
Okay.
I used to say there is no perfect church. There is no perfect man, but there is a perfect God. Yeah.
I'm gonna add another P.
Come on with it.
Come on, preach.
Let me see if y'all could get it. The Lord has not given us the spirit of fear, but the Lord has given us
power.
Woo! And you gotta walk in that.
You gotta walk in your power.
Walk in that.
You gotta stand on your authority.
I like that. I like that.
He's giving you love and power and a strong mind.
And
so you don't have to be afraid. Just stir up the gift of God that's within you.
The gift.
You need to check. Y'all need to type that in your YouTube music. Stir up the gift, my Lord. Stir up that gift on the inside of you. You know what? Sometimes you got
some of the residue that filters to the bottom.
You know, sometimes you got to get that scary. After it sit 24 hours, you got to go in there and stir it up. Get that seasoning.
That's simply watermelon over there.
Yeah, you got to stir that thing. You know, sometimes they say shake well before using. You see what I'm saying? So you got to shake yourself and get that dust off. You see what I'm saying? So perfect that praise, perfect that power, perfect that prayer life, perfect the power that's within you. Stir up that gift.
Yeah.
It's greatness in you.
Y'all might have helped me with my sermon. I appreciate you all today. So we might, but let me let y'all know that Cup of Joe did preach this past Sunday now.
It did.
Cup of Joe preached this past Sunday, so y'all go check us out. Check out Sunday service.
Check out Sunday service.
Listen, we preached again, and I appreciate y'all. Y'all helped me preach today, boy. Look at y'all.
Let me give y'all a nostalgic joke.
Okay, nostalgic.
Joke of the day.
Joke of, oh.
I don't know. It's very nostalgic because it's so old, but for some reason it came to my mind last week, and I said it to my sister. Of course, you knew the answer. But you ready?
Ready.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Look at Courtney.
Because what?
Because 7, 8, 9.
That's what she said.
After the service. Because what I said when you a church person, you still.
Wow.
My Lord.
Don't joke.
A little laughter does the heart good. That's in the book. Y'all stop being so tight.
And 7, 8, 9 is in the book too, right?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It is, my Lord.
Now, which book is in? I don't.
Hey.
It's 7, 8, and 9.
Those are great numbers. You know what I'm saying? We thank the Lord for 7 is the perfecting number.
7 is.
You know what I'm saying? And 8 is the number for infinity. And we all know 9 is our ether number.
Yeah.
Women, they have babies in 9 months.
What's 11?
Well, 11 is the perfect
Supposed to
pair.
be perfect pair.
It's called the perfect pair.
Yeah, 11,
One
11,
1 plus 1 is 2. So when you see one and 1, that's the perfect pair. A 5 is the number for connecting and grace, and 6 is the number for mother. So all these things do mean something. I thank God from a wonderful liberty education, because they make you understand astrology, numerology, Egyptology, Taoism. You're gonna learn Islam. You're gonna learn Christianity. You're gonna learn theology, and you're gonna learn what religion actually is, because they're not the same thing. Just because you're religious don't mean you know your theology, and just because you know your theology don't mean you spiritual at all.
And you're gonna learn how to divide and multiply.
6, how 6 and 7, 8, 9. Y'all ain't talking.
I'm glad you picked up on what I was putting down. That's exactly what happened.
You know, this is what happens when you
That's
sit
what
with
happened at Liberty, though. I don't listen to that podcast about them and that boy and the pool boy.
My Lord. Yeah, that's a shout out to our original president, Jerry Falwell, in the story. God bless you, Dr. Falwell.
Are we in that time, Bishop?
We are there. I do not have the horn for today, but y'all know what time it is.
Wow. What was that, Kay? Is that what it is? Is that the time of the night?
Hey, if we can have our final sip, I'll go ahead and take it today.
You gonna take it today?
Yeah. We ought to be swift to hear, slow to speak, and slow to wrath.
That's what the word is.
You know what I'm saying? Listen before you speak, and think before you leap. My Lord, take that again. Take that again. Listen before you speak, and think before you leap.
That was a word right
You see
there.
what I'm saying? That'll be a blessing to you. It's been a blessing to me. Sometimes we need to just get study to be quiet and mind our own business and do good with the works of the hands that the Lord has given us.
Bishop-elect, she got a whole movement going on, Mind Your Business. She at the, what's her name? What is that got going on? Full Gospel?
Yes.
Full Gospel going on right now, honey. She got a whole t-shirt, Mind Your Own Business. Listen, leave Lady Hall be hell alone.
Hey, and shout out to the Pastor C up there in Chi-Town and for the great message that she gave during COVID. It said, mind the business that pays you.
It pays you.
Some of y'all don't pay attention to the business that you can get paid.
That's why they broke. That's why they broke. We love y'all. Hard eyes.
We love you, love.
Y'all take care. Peace up.